Hi everyone and welcome to a new episode on our channel. For today's video, I'm going to take you with me in a place kung saan masarap mag-refresh, mag-unwind at mag-reset. Let me take you around Sagada.
Summer rain on a window.
But before anything else, let me discuss with you the requirements and mga bagay na dapat nyong ihanda bago kayo makapunta dito. By far, this has been the easiest requirements na pinrepare ko when going to a destination during pandemic. And yeah, without further ado, let's start. First on the list is to book your accommodation in a DOT accredited and LGU certified accommodation establishments. For the list, you can go to lodging.sagada.gov.ph. I will link it down below for your reference. And once you already book your accommodation, you can contact your accommodation provider so they can give you a code na i-enter nyo when you access umalikayo.sagada.gov.ph. This is the official tourism website of Sagada and dito sila nag-entertain ng mga papasok na tourist sa Sagada. Papakita ko dito sa screen yung process ng pag-fill out ko ng information na required sa Umali website. And again, by far, this has been the easiest tourism website na na-fill out ko dito sa Philippines. Sobrang dali lang niya and yung mga details na kailangan konti lang, kaya that makes it more convenient for us travelers. And next that you have to prepare for, apart from filling out the form from Umali and booking your accommodation, is yung pag-travel nyo na dito sa Sagada. When you travel here to Sagada, you have to present either your vaccination card if you're a fully vaccinated individual, or your antigen test valid 1 day since date of release. Ipapakita ko rin sa video na to yung process ng pag-check nila ng vaccination card mo. Actually, vaccination card lang ang nire-require nila, and then you'll also have to pay a registration fee, or they call it environmental fee, for only 100 pesos per pax at the tourism hub. That's about it for the requirements and the reminders. Tara, biyahe na tayo sa Sagada. Papakita ko sa inyo yung simula ng pagsakay sa Koda Lines hanggang pagdating dito sa Sagada. Let's go! We just arrived here in HM Transport dito sa Cubao. So dito tayo sasakay ng papuntang Sagada. Dito yung terminal ng Koda Lines papuntang Sagada. HM Transport. Dito lang sa Cubao. Ipin nyo lang HM Transport Monte de Piedad. Our bus is here. Sabi 10 PM pero 9 PM dumating na siya. We are finally leaving. Let's go Sagada.
Behind. I'm so sorry for dreaming about the future. Maybe I'll be.
Ganito yung itsura niya sa loob. May mirror, tapos may sink, tapos may trash can, meron urinal lang yata to. We're now here sa Banawe. After another 2 hours, we're here na sa Bontoc Mountain Province, and about 45 minutes nasa Sagada na rin tayo.
All the good things stripped away.
Nag-stop lang kami dito sa control point before umakyat na mismo sa Sagada to check yung vaccination card and to pay for the environmental fee.
I'm so sorry for dreaming about the future.
Hello! We just arrived here in Sagada. Nandito na tayo ngayon. So, diretso na tayo sa hotel na binook natin. And katapat lang din naman kasi niya yung tourism office. We are staying here in Isabelo Inn and Cafe. So, if you're interested in booking this accommodation as well, lalo na if you're also a solo traveler, let me tour you around the place. And Manggagaling tayo dito sa magandang mural na to and from the tourism office. Really nasa center lang siya ng Sagada town. So akyat tayo doon. Ang daming bilihan dito. So easy access siya sa pharmacy tsaka sa mga groceries. Ito yung reception area niya. And then this is their breakfast area or common area, I think. If you book a single room like myself, wala kang sariling CR, so you have to use the shared restrooms. Yun din yung mga accommodation na pwede nyo i-book in case you want to be around the town lang. Mostly ng mga accommodations dito are homestays or inns, not much of hotels, so it's really homey vibe. Yung mga rooms nila dito may good for 2 people, 3 people for groups, and may mga common areas sila dito. Ito yung kabuuan ng room na pang single. Hindi siya ganun ka-spacious, but it's enough for single person na magstay dito na guest. Actually, kahit dalawa okay dito kasi malaki yung, kahit tatlong ay kung pwede sa lapag. Pero this is only for single person. Before we proceed, punta muna tayo dito sa Tourism Information Center para mag-check ng mga available na tours and para mag-register na din. Ito yung mga tours na pwede nyong i-book. And this is good for many people already. So for Sumaging Cave, it's good for 5 packs per group. So you will divide yung amount na 1,350 sa 5. Ang duration niya is 2 to 3 hours. Kasama na yung mga fees doon. Tapos Bomodok Falls, ito yung pinakasikat na falls sa Sagada. Napakaganda nito. It's for 7 packs, 1,550. Tapos 3 to 4 hours na siya. Included na ang tour guide and shuttle service. Tapos Lamagan to Blue Soil Trail. Ang best dito is yung Sunrise Trek and it's good for 5 packs for 3,100. Tapos Cave Connection, which is yung Sumaging Cave, tapos yung isa pang cave. Medyo mas extreme tong Cave Connection kasi you will do spelunking. It's for 2,050 for 3 packs na siya paghahatian nyo. Tapos yung Paitokan Walk is good for 7 packs for 1,150. Tapos ito yung parang around the town, ito yung church, tapos Eco Valley, medyo malapit lang din siya dito. Tapos yung Hanging Coffins, and then yung Nabasang to Ampacao Trail, 5 packs, 2,150. Medyo maganda yung system ng tours dito sa Sagada kasi they provide yung tours and yung magtutour talaga sa inyo is yung mga locals kasi 'di ba best naman talaga na mag-tour sa inyo sa isang destination kung sino yung nakatira doon kasi they know better. Since solo traveler tayo, check natin dito sa tourism office kung meron mga groups na naghahanap ng ka-join sa mga tours nila para mas makamura kasi if I will shoulder yung payment for the group, medyo expensive siya. So it's better if we look for a group na pag-join na natin. So technically mag-joiner tayo. We are heading to the yogurt house. Yun yung una natin kakainin dito kasi yun yung isa sa mga nilook forward ko. And medyo malayo siya from the town pero kayang lakarin. Pakita ko na lang sa inyo yung view para ma-appreciate nyo din. Yung mga restaurants din dito medyo naka-close pa yung iba, so medyo limited pa yung mga options nyo, pero hopefully yung yogurt house open siya. Ito yung interior nila. So, may bar. And this is only the first floor. So, yan yung mga dining areas nila. Ito yung menu ng yogurt nila. Dito tayo sa terrace ng yogurt house pumuesto kasi I think ito yung best view. Although, maririnig nyo lang yung sound ng mga sasakyan. Pero, parang ang sarap kumain dito. Kasi tignan nyo naman yung view. Ito yung clearer view ng menu nila for lunch and dinner. Ito yung vegetable salad, sandwiches and pork. Screenshot nyo na lang. And ito yung talagang main, which is chicken, beef, and pasta. Our orders are here. So we have the boneless chicken with rice and vegetables and cashew nuts. And we also have their famous yogurt. Excited ako dito kasi this one is strawberry and with banana something. Hindi ko na kinuha yung plain so we can have the special one. Ito muna titikman ko kasi excited na ako dito. It's good. Yung consistency niya, hindi yung usual na yogurt na natitaste sa mga mall or sa mga restaurants. This one is more thick. I'm not sure if you can see. Mas thick yung consistency niya and it's good. Nakakabusog siya and yung asim niya tamang-tama lang. Ito yung with the strawberry jam. I like yung strawberry jam at times. And hindi siya yung usual na strawberry jam na natitikman natin. Sarap. Ang sarap. Try naman natin itong chicken and cashew. Ang gusto ko dito sa mga food sa Cordillera is hindi sila madamot sa vegetables. Katulad nito, ang daming broccoli. Eh di ba sa Manila mahal yung broccoli? I like it. Yung taste ng chicken, alam mong hindi siya yung usual din na taste ng chicken. Parang ang ka-taste niya is mga native chicken. Let's try it with rice. Although hindi ko pa nalalasahan yung cashew. It's also good. Pero panalo talaga yung yogurt, as in. Tutuloy-tuloy ko na yung pagkain ko, balikan ko kayo mamaya. I am done eating. Naubos ko na siya. Nasimot ko siya kasi medyo nagutom ako sa biyahe. And yung huli kong kain is last night pa. So, ayun. Ang verdict natin sa food is okay naman yung boneless chicken with cashew nuts, with veggies and rice. For 250, saks lang yung taste niya. And hindi ko masyadong nalasahan yung cashew. But overall, it tastes good. Especially that the chicken is native and lasang-lasa mo na fresh yung gulay, so okay yun sa akin. But the main thing here, ito talaga yung yogurt is the best. Ito I think yung yogurt na pinaka the best na natikman ko and pinaka-unique din kasi yung consistency niya hindi katulad ng mga usual yogurts na natitaste natin sa malls and restaurants. So overall, I recommend na if you go here in Yogurt House, of course, ang orderin nyo is yogurt. Kahit yung yogurt lang mismo na walang kahalong jam or fruits, okay na siya. Pero if you want to spice it up a little bit, go ahead and order this one, strawberry and banana yogurt. Sobrang delicious niya. Yun yung nilakad natin, yung from the Yogurt House. Sobrang taas actually. Nakakahingal siya pero hindi mo ma-feel kasi hindi naman mainit. Pero pagdating mo like pag nag-stop ka, dun ka hihingalin talaga. Kaya ako nagpapahinga-pahinga ako. Magkape muna tayo dito sa Sagada Bistro. Here's their menu. They have actually a variety of options, and actually 4 PM pa lang, so maaga pa for dinner. So I might just order iced coffee kasi yun nga, I also needed energy, I also needed a kick. So yun, iced coffee muna orderin natin, tapos pag natrepan natin mag-order ng iba, well order. Sobrang ganda pala ng view nila dito. Actually, it's my second time here. Nung nagpunta kami ng Sagada last time, we also went here with my friends. While waiting for our coffee, biglang umulan. Pero, yeah, iced coffee pa naman yung in-order ko. Tikman na natin siya. It's easier to love when it's you by my side. Shining through the cracks like the first morning light. Feeling like a child through the days and the nights. Living in your... Ito pala yung interior ng restaurant. Pero ang pinakagusto kong part nito is yung CR. Kasi outdoor CR siya, tapos ang ganda. If the sky is falling down on me, you'll be the one that's by my side to... Food is here. Tikman na natin. This is carbonara, pero I'm seeing different sahog. Hindi ko sure kung ano yun, pero tikman na muna natin siya as is. It's good. At yung sinasabi ko, I think sausage to. It's bacon pero mas makapal lang. Bacon na makapal. hello. Dahil wala pa rin kuryente, maghanap na tayo ng dinner spots. And actually, kahit walang kuryente, sobrang liwanag pa dito. Parang maaga pa. Knowing na 6:33 na. Parang mga 5:30 pa lang dito sa Sagada. So, ayun, samahan nyo ako. Maghanap na tayo ng dinner spot. Pansin nyo sa mga video natin ngayon, puro ako hingal kasi. Puro lakad tayo. Taas, baba. Parang ang aga pa, no? Parang sarado yung log cabin na nire-recommend ni Kuya Francis. Or wala lang din ilaw. Let's keep on searching ng restaurant na pwedeng tambayan. Kasi yung room, walang ilaw. Sobrang dilim din. Kaya di din tayo makatambay dun. Although may mga generator ilaw sila kuya. Pero kukunti lang. Hanap tayo. Malamig na actually. Maalinsangan lang kasi kakaulan lang. Dahil mukhang matatagalan pa bago magkakuryente ulit sa Sagada, I will end the vlog here na. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!
I'm so sorry for dreaming about the future.